Greetings and welcome back to African Metaphysical Center for Spiritual Healing, Body, Mind, and Spirit Development. I am your host, Kufu Amin-Ra, your metaphysical practitioner, Reiki master, Qigong instructor, bond practitioner, and mystic. Today's topic is why your spirit leaves your body every night while you sleep. But before I begin, I want to inform you that this is a two-part video series, which is probably the most in-depth topic on astral travel and how it relates to a vast number of encounters we come across in our journey. I will give you answers, solutions, and answer the question why they want this information hidden. You need to save these two videos and share them so you will be ready when the time comes. So let's get started. You think sleep is just rest, but ancient teachings tells us something far more profound. Every single night, your spirit leaves your physical body and travels to dimensions beyond this reality. This isn't fantasy. This is ancient wisdom that's been passed down for thousands of years across every culture on Earth. The silver cord. When you fall asleep, your consciousness, your true self, detaches from your physical form, but you're not completely severed. There's an energetic cord, often called the silver cord, that keeps your spirit tethered to your body. It's your lifeline between worlds. Ancient texts describe it. Mystics see it. Astral travelers feel it. This cord ensures you can always return. It only breaks when your physical life truly ends. Why does this happen? Because your spirit doesn't belong to this dimension alone. Your body is just a vessel, a temporary home for an eternal consciousness. And every night, you're called back to the realms you came from. Reason one, spiritual cleansing and renewal. You see, during the day, you absorb energy, good and bad, stress, trauma, other people's emotions, negative frequencies. Your spirit becomes heavy, dense, contaminated by the material world. At night, when you astral travel, you return to higher dimensions where you're cleansed, purified, restored to your original frequency. This is why you wake up feeling refreshed, not just physically, but energetically. Your spirit has been bathed in divine light. Reason two, learning and soul education. The ancient Egyptians knew this. The Tibetan monks teach it. Indigenous shamans practice this. While your body sleeps, your spirit attends night school in other dimensions. You're learning lessons your conscious mind can't comprehend yet. You're being taught by spirit guides, ancestors, ascended masters. You're downloading information, wisdom, codes that will activate at the right time in your waking life. Ever had a sudden insight, a breakthrough idea that came from nowhere? That's not random. That's what you learned while your spirit was traveling the night before. Reason three, meeting with your soul family. You have a soul family, beings you're connected to across lifetimes and dimensions. People you knew before you incarnated here, guides who watch over you, loved ones who've passed on. Every night you reunite with them. You have counsels. You discuss your life's path. You receive guidance. You remember who you really are beneath the illusion of this physical existence. These are not physical beings as you knew them. They are in their spirit body or energy bodies. This is why sometimes you wake up with a feeling of longing, like you've been somewhere beautiful and you've missed it. Because you've been home. Reason 4, working on the astral plane. Your spirit has missions, contracts, purposes that extend beyond your waking life. While you sleep, you're actively working in other dimensions. You might be helping souls transition after death. You might be healing collective trauma. You might be participating in cosmic events that affect the evolution of consciousness itself. Light workers, starseeds, old souls, they're especially active at night. If you wake up exhausted even after sleeping, it's not always insomnia. Sometimes it's because your spirit was working overtime in other realms. Reason 5, accessing the Akashic records. The Akashic records, the cosmic library that contains every thought, event, and possibility across all time and space. While you sleep, your spirit can access this. You review your past lives. You examine your current life's blueprint. You explore potential futures based on your choices. You gain perspectives that's impossible from the limited view of waking consciousness. This is why dreams sometimes feel prophetic. Why you dream of places you've never been but somehow know. Why you dream of people you've never met but sometimes recognize. You're accessing these records. Reason 6, healing and energy work. Physical healing happens at night, yes, but spiritual healing happens on an even deeper level during astral travel. Your spirit visits healing temples in higher dimensions. Beings of light work on your energy body, removing blockages, repairing your aura, realigning your chakras. Trauma stored in your soul from this life and past lives is processed and released there. This is why sleep is the best medicine. It's not just your body resting, it's your entire being undergoing profound spiritual surgery. Reason 7, maintaining connection to source. You are not just human. You are an infinite spiritual being having a temporary human experience. But the density of this physical reality can make you forget that. Every night, your spirit returns to higher frequencies to reconnect with Source, God, the universe, divine consciousness, whatever you call it. You remember your true nature. You recharge your spiritual battery. You realign with your soul's purpose. Without this nightly return, you would become completely lost in the illusion of separation. You would forget your divine. The signs you're astral traveling. You wake up more tired than when you went to sleep. You have vivid, hyper-realistic dreams that feel like memories. You experience sleep paralysis. That's your spirit entering your body. You wake up with knowledge you didn't have before. You feel like you've been somewhere, but can't quite remember where. You have reoccurring dreams of flying or floating. You wake up at 3 or 4 a.m., the peak time for astral activities. What the ancients knew. The Egyptians prepared for death by practicing something called conscious astral travel. They knew death was just permanent astral projection, the final journey when the silver cord is cut. Tibetan Dream Yoga teaches how to remain conscious during astral travel, to control where we go, to learn intentionally instead of wandering unconsciously. Now, indigenous shamans journey between worlds at will. They know the maps of these dimensions. They know the beings that inhabit them. They know this reality is just one layer of infinite existence. You're more powerful than you know. Every single night, you're proving that consciousness is not confined to the body, that you are not limited to this dimension, that death is an illusion because you already leave and return every single day. You are a multi-dimensional being, a traveler between worlds, an eternal spirit having a temporary human experience. Your body is just your vehicle. Your true self is limitless, boundless, infinite. So tonight, before you sleep, set an intention. Ask to remember your journeys. Ask your guides to help you travel consciously. Thank your spirit for the work it does while your body rests. And know this, you are never just sleeping. You're journeying, you're learning, you're healing, you're remembering who you really are. You are so much more than you've been told. And every night, your spirit proves it. Sweet travels, soul wanderers. Until next time, ashe, ashe, ashe.